I've been requested to show you how to fold a Turkish map fold. So I've prepared this piece of paper so that first of all you can just see the grid pattern of the folds, because I think that sometimes is quite useful. And the key for it is the straight line, the blocked in line is a valley fold, and the dotted line is a mountain fold. So that's key to remember. Okay, so how we do this, we start by folding the piece of paper in half, and remember to always crease your paper from the inside to the outside so it equally stretches on both sides of your piece of paper. Second thing, we have the fold is at the top and the open edge is at the bottom, and then we bring the corners in to the middle. So maybe first, let's fold that over and make a middle crease so you know where the middle is, and then you can fold both sides into the middle like so. Okay, and then we flip it over and those same folds, just bring them back on themselves. So then what we're doing here is putting a memory in the paper on both sides, so this paper can fold either way, because then what we need to do is open it out and push these pieces inside. So it's a little bit fiddly. One side, second side. So from above, can you see these edges have gone inside the piece, and folding the paper both ways helps that to happen a little bit more easily. Then what we do, we have these 4 flaps, 2 on each side. So the next job is to find the middle of this shape on this top line. So bring that over, find a little spot there, and then you can bring these into the middle. Okay, so that side, and this is quite quickly done. You should maybe meet in the middle, but it's not the end of the world if you don't, as you can see from mine. And then we flip over and we do the same here. So fold them both into the middle. Okay, and then for each of these folds that we've just made, press it the other way, so it's got this paper memory that I mentioned of being folded both ways, which will make it a little bit easier for the next move. So okay, because then each of these corner bits that we've just folded also get pressed inside. Can you see? Press down inside. Open that, press down inside. And this is much easier to do if you've made your fold go both ways. Press down inside, okay? Press down inside. There we go. So we end up with this kind of shield shape from above. It's got 2 zigzag lines, and then when you open it like so, that's the movement of your Turkish map fold. Okay, I'll just fold again, but this time just with a white piece of paper, just for a second go. So fold in half. First of all, pinch in the middle, press inside out, inside out. Okay, then we need to find the center of our folded line. See, that's there, and then from that center we bring, there we go, bring that in, bring each side of the folded line into the center to meet in the middle. Okay, so now we want to flip that over and redo that same fold, so back into the middle, And the same with that one. So again, back into the middle. There we go. So then that makes it slightly easier for us to pop them inside. So open it out, and then we need to press that inside. One side, two sides. Okay. So at this stage, we need to find the center of this top line. So again, fold over, find roughly where the center is, and then we have these 4 flaps. So the top 2 flaps fold on the top, meet them in the center, meet them in the center, flip over, and do the same this side. So top flaps, press in, top flaps, press in. There you go. And then each of these folds, we need to fold it the opposite way so that it has the memory of both ways of folding. Okay. So just go around each of them, flip them over, fold them the other way. There we go. Because then we need to press each of these corners, open it out. So this corner we've just folded, we need to push it inside the shape, like so. Okay, open out, press, push it inside. Open out, press, push it inside. Last one. Open out, press, push it inside. And there we have it. That's our Turkish map fold. And remember, you can make lots and lots of these and join them together in all sorts of different ways to create some really interesting shapes. Okay, and I'll just leave you again with this diagram so you can see the plan of the folds.